This won't be her most important contact today. As Theresa May met the Spanish Prime Minister, she must have already been thinking about a planned phone call with the leader of the Democratic Unionists, who yesterday torpedoed her agreement with the EU. In Parliament, Labour were withering.
It's one thing, Mr. Speaker, to go to Brussels and fall out with those on the other side of the negotiating table. It's quite another to go to Brussels and fall out with those supposedly on your own side of the negotiating table.
The Democratic Unionists had objected to the idea that Northern Ireland might have some kind of separate status after Brexit. Today, the government claimed that had never been the idea.
So when the First Minister of Wales complains about it, or the First Minister of Scotland says a reason to start banging the tattered drum of independence, or the Mayor of London says it justifies a hard border around the M25, I say they're making a foolish mistake. No UK government would allow such a thing, let alone a Conservative and Unionist one.
The DUP insisted today they do want to deal with the EU, and they said they're not the problem. What do you say to those people who say that now the DUP has a veto on the UK's policy when it comes to the European Union, and that can't be right?
The DUP doesn't have any veto. The Irish Republic does have a veto. I don't argue with their desire to advance their interests, but they're doing so in a reckless and dangerous way, which is putting at risk years of good Anglo-Irish relations and good cooperation within Northern Ireland.
And some Conservatives agree the UK is being too accommodating.
We cannot keep making concessions like this and doing dangerous things like jeopardising the unity of the United Kingdom in order just to have trade talks, when there is another option. It's not as good an option, but it's nothing like the disaster some people portray it as.
He means a no-deal Brexit, but she still wants a deal, even if it's proving agonisingly difficult.